So if we didn't know before, Zendaya is a bona fide movie star. But before we get into Zendaya, let's see how the movie did in the box office. So Dune Part 2 released over the weekend, and at the time that I'm making this video, the movie has brought in over $80 million at the box office. It has the biggest opening weekend of the year and the largest since October's Taylor Swift concert film, The Eras Tour, which made $93 million opening weekend. This highly anticipated sequel to Dune that came out in 2021, which followed Paul Atreides and his family, the House Atreides, as they were forced into war for planet Arrakis. Now, Dune Part 2 follows Paul again as he unites and leads the Freeman people to wage war against House Harkonnen and ultimately the Great Houses. Now, back to Zendaya. So, Zendaya was in the first movie for about 7 minutes and was paid a whopping $300,000 for a week's worth of work, so kudos to her. And we really did not see Zendaya's character Chani talk too much with Timothée Chalamet's character Paul much during those 7 minutes. We mostly just saw facial expressions and glimpses of Chani and Paul's dreams. And this caused a lot of fans to question why Zendaya had such a limited role, and the director Denis Villeneuve basically said, "Hey guys, more Zendaya will come in the second movie." And boy, was what he basically said correct. Zendaya was pretty much everywhere in this movie, and not only was her screen time increased, but her importance to the overall film was increased as well. Now, it's important to note that because sometimes characters can be in every scene of a movie and not have as much importance as someone that's in the movie for only 2 minutes. Chani was not only Paul's lover in the film, but Chani was the heart and honestly voice of reason as well. At first, the Freeman people were almost unreceptive of Paul and his mom, Lady Jessica, turned Reverend Mother, in the beginning of the movie. Then, the Freeman people became friends with him as he proved over time that he can carry his own weight in battles, and they also marveled over how he thinks. Then everyone pretty much follows every move that Paul makes, regardless of what he says, as he is what everyone thinks is the Messiah. And towards the end of the movie, everyone pretty much follows Paul to take on the Great Houses. All that being said, the only person in the film that actually questions Paul and his rise to fame, so to say, from beginning to end is Chani. So Chani sees Paul for who he is, based off of her time with him. And that's Paul, Duke of Atreides, who seemingly integrated himself with the Freeman people, not the Messiah. Now, there was even one point where Paul was on Chani's side and seemingly denounced that he was the Messiah until he drank the water of life, and everything pretty much changed. Chani is the voice of reason and the only one that is willing to go against the status quo when it's all said and done, which makes viewers sympathize with their character as the movie progresses, especially at the end when Paul totally broke Chani's heart. Now, Dune 2 needs Zendaya, and not just because Chani is a desert flower that brought Paul back to life, according to the prophecy. The movie needed a yin and yang, or a totally different perspective than the masses, and that was Chani. It was a breath of fresh air every time Zendaya came to the screen. Now, I thought the acting was spot on. Now, I did read some articles and comments from the internet saying that Zendaya can't act. However, with 2 Emmys under her belt, I do beg to differ, respectfully, and I definitely thought that she brought it, and that even though Dune is all about Timothée Chalamet and how he plays Paul, this movie was definitely Zendaya's movie. So I want to know what you guys think. Did you guys go see the movie? How did you like it? Do you want a third movie? Did you like Zendaya's performance? Let me know what you guys think in the comments section below. Like and subscribe for some more Taylor Talks, and see ya!